Okay, so just to reiterate, you've arrived here, you were told you're supposed to be here, but you don't know why you are here. Okay, so you don't know if it's a medical exam, a cranial nerve exam, an ear exam, anything like that, an eye exam? Okay, well, the funny thing is, I also don't know why you're here, but I've been assigned to you, so maybe I guess we should just improvise until we figure something out. Okay, well, in that case, shall we take some notes, or, well, it turns out your note's already here. Okay, your name, your age, and yet still, on this piece of paper, we even had something that says reason for visit, and it went blank, so I'm guessing no one told you. Okay, well then, I guess we'll just do the norm and just see where we go from there. So, would you like to start with eyes? Okay, well, in that case, can you look over here for me? Okay, can you look over here for me? Yes, right here. Okay, now can you look here? And now can you look up here? Okay, now can you tell me what colour my shirt is? Can you tell me what colour my waistcoat is? Can you tell me what colour my tie is? And are my gloves the same colour as my shirt? Are my gloves darker or lighter than my waistcoat? How many fingers do I have? Yes, not how many fingers am I holding up, how many fingers do I have? And from my other hand, do you remember, do I have the same amount of fingers on this hand too? Okay, and I want you to look at this for me. Can you please just follow this? Okay, does that feel painful at all, following this? Okay, and the light itself, can you tell me, is it a circular shape, like the area around the light, excuse me? Is it a circular shape, a triangular shape, or a square? Okay. And is the light pointing toward you or me? Okay, and is it pointing toward you or me? Okay, and is it pointing towards the left or the right? And is it pointing up or down? Okay, and why am I dropping everything today? What's happening? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? Okay, now, are my fingers still or are they shaking? Are my fingers still or are they moving? Are both of my hands shaking or only one of them? Am I shaking 2 fingers or 3? Very well done. Okay, well, that's something at least. But, well, did that jog any memory of why you're seeing me today? Do you have any possible idea as to why we might be here in this very moment, at this very time? Okay, well, that's unfortunate here. I guess we'll just keep going until we figure something out. In that case, I would like to judge your sense of touch, if that's alright. Now then, have you ever heard of a sharp or dull test? Of course, because everybody has. So, I want you to just tell me if this is sharp or dull. You're welcome to keep your eyes open if you want. Again, we're going by touch, so is this sharp or dull? Same question, sharp or dull? Sharp or dull? Sharp or dull? Sharp or dull? Is this touching the top of your head or your chin? Was that sharp or dull? Is this touching your cheek or your neck? Was that sharp or dull? Is this touching your jaw or your chin? Was that sharp or dull? Is this touching your forehead or your five head? Was that sharp or dull? Okay, then now I would like you to tell me when you feel the screwdriver. I don't know what happened there, but I would like you to tell me when you feel the screwdriver just touch you. So it doesn't have to be either sharp or dull, it could just be like this. Okay? So again, feel free to close your eyes, open your eyes, whatever. It doesn't matter really. Okay? Okay. Okay, now that one just there. Do you remember how many times I poked you there? 2, 3, 4? Okay. Now, do you remember if I poked you on your forehead or your chin? Okay. Now, do you remember if that was on your left cheek or your right cheek? Okay. Now, do you remember if that was sharp or dull? And do you remember how many parts of your face that I poked? It's perfectly fine. You don't need to be accurate. It was just testing if you were just testing your memory. But speaking of memory, do we still have any idea at all as to why you're here, or are you still as clueless as I am? Okay. Do you at least remember the name of the one who referred you to me? Okay. That's alright. We'll just keep going then, shall we? Okay, so then in that case, let's focus on your ears. They look like they're doing great. Unfortunately, given that I didn't know what we were doing here today, I don't have exactly all my tools prepared. So we'll just improvise, shall we? Okay, so first I would like to do a hearing test. So, can you hear my fingers on this side? Can you hear my fingers on this side? Okay, and do you hear my fingers on both sides or none at all? Do you hear my fingers moving from left to right? And do you hear my fingers moving from right to left? Okay, and am I touching your ears or am I not touching them? Okay, same question. Am I touching your ears or am I not touching them? Okay, so then I want you just to close your eyes for me for a moment. Now, is this sound coming from the left or the right? Okay, is this coming from the left or the right? Okay, do you remember why you're here at this exam yet? Okay, and on top of that, do you remember if this is on the left or the right, my fingers? Okay, you can open your eyes. Let me just have a light touch here if your ears been doing okay. No need for concern or anything like that. Rightio. So I would say that your ears are looking relatively well done here. Okay, that's perfect. Shall we move on to your mouth? Okay, in that case, can you open up for me? Okay, and I'm not much of a dentist, so I can't give an exact idea of whether your mouth is doing well, but I assume if you're not screaming in pain right now, you must be doing okay, right? Okay, so can you open your mouth wide for me? Okay, now can you move your tongue to the top of your mouth? Alright, just gonna feel your lymph nodes here. Okay, does that feel okay or is it painful? Alright. This side as well. Okay, now let me look into your mouth properly here. Can you say ah for me? Okay, I'm not seeing any redness, irritation. There is a flu going around recently. Have you been having any issues with that? Okay. Okay, so overall I would say you look pretty okay. And what about your teeth here? Let me count your teeth. Right. I'm not going to pick at anything, it's just easier this way. So let me just count here. 16, okay, and at the top. 20, okay. Do you mind if I just pick at a couple of teeth? I'm not removing them, of course. I just need to check if everything's as it should be. Is that alright? Thank you very much. Okay, here. Do you feel any pain around here? Okay, do you feel any pain around here? Okay, do you feel any pain on this tooth here? Do you feel any pain on this tooth here? Okay, and then just to switch it up, do you feel any pain on your ears here if we're picking at them? Okay, do you feel any pain here on this ear as well? Okay, and if I go near your eyes here, are you feeling nervous? Okay, and if I go on this side here, are you feeling nervous? Okay, just like to judge, just curious to know what you were thinking there. Okay, that's nice. In that case, while I have these here, I would like to do a skin exam since we seem to be on a roll here, so we might as well just keep it going. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so then let me have a look at your face here, at your skin. I would say that you're looking glorious, looking glamorous. It doesn't seem like there's any no redness or anything like that. There's nothing that seems to be worrying. I would say you're looking quite well. Are you feeling okay at all as well? Is your any skin conditions? I hope not, because that's not my jurisdiction. Okay. Let me just... Do you mind if I just poke and prod at you a bit? Okay, thank you very much. Actually, in second thought, let me add another tool here. Just going to... Okay. Overall, that feels good. Very strong, very firm. You have a good looking face as well, that's always a plus. Okay, so then let me just have a feel around here. Okay, does that feel painful at all when I just pinch at this a little bit? Alright. would say that your face is glamorous. Okay, so judging by how quiet you are and maybe a bit sleepy as well, actually, I'm going to assume that you still do not have any ideas as to why we are here today. Okay, well, in that case, let me just do a quick questionnaire, since I'm going to take advantage of this and say, has this exam been sufficient so far for you? Okay, and would you say that your doctor for the day seems to know what he's talking about? You don't need to be obligated to say yes. Trust me, I don't. Okay, thank you. And are you satisfied with your treatment today? We're all just saying yes, even though neither you or me have any ideas, but so far you're relatively healthy, so I would say that that's a yes. Okay, and do you have any recommendations for something we could add to this exam to make it more enjoyable, relaxing, or just overall seem like we have any common sense under our belt? Okay, yeah, that's good. Anything else? Okay, yes, that's wonderful, actually. That's good advice. Are you a doctor yourself by any chance? Well, that's interesting to hear. I should hope not, because otherwise, well, we might be getting shut down sooner than we thought. Okay, we are almost done, because if nothing else, I'm running out of tools. So let's say we just finish off with just looking at your overall head here. Say that that's a lovely shape. It's a very nice shape you have there. Let me just get some measuring, if that's okay. Thank you. Alright, very nice. Back out just a little bit here. Okay. What about these ears as well? Okay, and then just to finish off, we'll just do one more here. You can never have too many measuring tapes. Right. Let me just put this around your head. Okay, whoa, now, that's nothing over there, don't worry, alright. Hey now, this seems to be messy. Maybe this is an indication that we'll be finishing sooner than I thought. Okay, in that case, let's just focus on the front for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Okay, stretch it out just a little bit here. Can you just put your arms out for me? Okay, we'll start off with the left one. Right, very nice. And then just hold the other one out for me quickly. Okay, now can you just do this with your hands? Keep those arms out. Thank you. Okay, and then this one as well. Okay, and then can you just relax? Just put your shoulders back for me. Okay. Just stay like that for a moment. I just want to make doubly sure. Okay. Well, my friend, I would say you are perfect. So, I would say that we can confirm that this exam that no one has any idea about is a success. I appreciate you keeping me company. That is clearly the best reason for this. Always a pleasure to see you. Unless this is my first time seeing you, in which case that makes no sense, but either way, I would say this was a success, so I should apologize for having no idea why we're here today, but I do hope that my company is at least being tolerable. And if not, well, I will just have to hope that you don't file a complaint. So, I suppose we may see each other next time, we may not, but by all means, if you want to, put an appointment in for any reason, I am at least a little bit capable, so by all means, if you have any issues or you just want to say hi, you are more than welcome to. But I hope you have the rest of your day, a good rest of your day, and a very sleep-filled night, because you're looking a little bit tired. So I would say go get some rest. And until next time, if at all, take care, my friend.